Well, how you doing, Mr. DJ? Getting started on his countdown, my fantasy playlist countdown for my 80s and 90s video YouTube channel, the week of October the 17th, 1992. Extreme at number 33, up 6 notches from 39 with a Rest in Peace. This is a very much a lost 45. It bombed on Billboard's Hot 100, went to number 96. Although on the album rock charts, it went to number 1. Although I don't think this was among their best records. They were influenced by Aerosmith, Led Zeppelin, and Queen, and you can hear some of that influence in this record, but still, well, got it up to number 33 on my fantasy playlist. Extreme from Boston, Massachusetts. They formed in 1985. Gary Sharon, and I'm probably mispronouncing their names, and I apologize for that. I'm doing my best on it. And Nano Badincourt, the lead guitarist of Extreme. Gary Sharon was the lead singer of Extreme. The second album was a charm for them. It was called Extreme Pornography, Extreme 2 rather, Pornography, and it was produced by a guy named Michael Wagner, who worked with some of the hair metal bands back in the day, like White Line. Yes, White Line. Wait, remember that song? Wait, yes. Oh, baby. All right, before I get too excited, that yielded more than words. That debuted at number 81 on Billboard's Hot 100. It would go to number 1. This is in the spring of 1981. It was acoustic, laid back, tender ballad. Very intimate setting. I think it was in black and white, if I remember correctly, but I could be wrong. And then Wholehearted came out in the summer of 1991. That went to number 4 on Billboard's Hot 100. Second album, Three Sides to Every Story. Rest in Peace came off of this album, and it yielded that single, yeah, well, Rest in Peace. I'm losing my train of thought. I'm going ahead of myself. The song that I really liked by Extreme was Stop the World. That was one of my favorite ones by them. That came out back in 1993, but that bombed too. That went to number 96. And speaking of bombs, oh man, Gary Sharon, lead singer of Extreme, would become lead singer of Van Halen back in the late 90s. And that did not pan out too well. They released an album. Gary Sharon, lead singer of Van Halen, released an album called Van Halen the Third, I think. And that sold only 500,000 copies. Now, that's a lot of records. That's a lot of CDs. But you got to remember, Van Halen's accustomed to selling 2 million CDs. 500,000 sales was deemed a failure for this album. They put out another album with Gary Sharon as lead singer. It was sent back to Warner Brothers Records. He left the group. But here's Gary Sharon in his somewhat more successful days with Extreme with Rest in Peace at number 33.